Greenville, located in Madison County, Florida, was first settled in 1850 and originally named Sandy Ford after a crossing point on the nearby river. Samuel Williams became the first postmaster in 1854, marking the establishment of a formal community. By 1858, the Pensacola and Georgia Railroad reached the area, and during the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865, the settlement was renamed Station 5 due to its position as the fifth stop east of Tallahassee. This railroad connection was vital for early economic activity, facilitating the transport of goods and people, and it set the stage for Greenville's growth as a small but strategic rural hub. The community's early economy was primarily agricultural, with cotton and later oranges as significant crops before a shift in the late 19th century. Civil War contributions and renaming to Greenville, 1860s, 1907. During the Civil War, Greenville's women formed a sewing society that produced uniforms and supplies for Confederate soldiers, with shipments marked as originating from Station 5. After the war, in the 1860s, the community was renamed Greenville in honor of Mrs. U.M. Roberts, the Sewing Circle's president, whose birthplace was Greenville, North Carolina. Some sources also suggest influence from Greenville, South Carolina, though the North Carolina connection is more consistently cited. The town was officially incorporated in 1907, with W.D. Griffin as its first mayor. This period marked Greenville's transition from a wartime support role to a more defined civic identity, with Elijah Hayes contributing to its expansion post-1876 through local development efforts. Economic evolution and agricultural shifts, late 19th, early 20th century. Greenville's economy initially thrived on agriculture, particularly as an orange-producing center until a freeze in 1895 devastated citrus crops. By the early 20th century, the town shifted to timber, cattle, and flue-cured tobacco as its primary economic supports, reflecting the region's adaptation to environmental and market changes. The town's small size, covering just 1.3 square miles, limited large-scale industrial growth, but its location along US 90, and proximity to Interstate 10, 44 miles east of Tallahassee, maintained its role as a rural community with access to broader markets. The population remained modest, with 837 residents in 2,746 by 2020, underscoring its stable but small-scale economic base. Ray Charles's legacy and cultural significance, 20th century. Greenville is famously known as the boyhood home of legendary musician Ray Charles, who lived there with his mother and adopted grandmother from shortly after his birth in 1930 until around age 5. The modest wood frame house where he grew up, built in the 1920s, was nearly demolished but was purchased by the town in 2006 and restored by 2008 with a grant from the Florida Bureau of Historic Preservation. Now a museum, it honors Charles's legacy, which includes 17 Grammy Awards and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. A life-sized bronze statue of Charles playing a piano, created by local residents Bradley Cooley and Brad Cooper Jr., stands in Half-I Hayes Park's Ray Charles Plaza, making it a focal point for visitors and music enthusiasts. The Greenville Heritage Walking Trail also highlights this cultural landmark alongside other historic sites, cementing the town's pride in its most famous resident. Modern development and community revitalization, 21st century. In recent decades, Greenville has focused on preserving its history while pursuing revitalization. The town received a nearly $2 million federal grant to build a city center and grocery store, signaling efforts to improve infrastructure and support local businesses. The population has seen slight growth, projected at 797 in 2025, with a demographic makeup of 88.06% Black or African American and 7.42% white, reflecting a diverse community with a high poverty rate of 33.27%. Educationally, Greenville Elementary School serves young students, while secondary students attend Madison County schools. The Suwannee River Regional Library System operates the Greenville Library, and cultural attractions like the nearby Monticello Opera House, 16 miles away, add to the area's appeal. Greenville's small-town charm, combined with its historical markers and ongoing development, positions it as a community balancing tradition with progress.